自分の思いが出来上がると
After I picture uncertain imagined house in my mind, I enter into the
も
woods.
のづくりの一歩を踏み出すわけです。
From this point, my creativity begins.
自然の性質や格好の優れた
In
材を
searching for the right kinds of
探し求め
timber,
ながら森の中を
I
歩き
examined
ます。
carefully the nature and the shapes of the trees.
そしてその構想を受け入れる木が
I wait long
互
enough
いに発酵す
until
る
the
のが
right
したがる
woods appear in front of me.
会話ですね。木との会話。
This moment is a moment for me to let the nature speak first
え
in a very natural way.
He is the woodmaster, Art Jokan, woodmaster of this age. Born Mitsu Ohama in Kyoto, Japan, March 18, 1942. Later he received the tea name of Banjo and the artist name of Jokan. The sculptural strength of trees became his obsession. And early in life, he set off to work in different parts of Japan to serve the tree and understand the tools. The tree is my master. The tools are my master, Jokan says.
There is some quality that we all recognize, and we don't know what to call it, so for our purpose we call it soul. Great. It is in this handmade object that the soul comes out. The ideal, and if we don't strive for ideals, how can we be human? The ideal is in what this particular house represents, this love of creative detail, most which is not even seen after the thing is complete, because when those joints come together, you don't see the damn joints, and that is the essence. Ruskin, I think, once put it very well. He said, "Why is it that in the great cathedrals you'll find crockets, gargoyles, decorations in places which no man, when the building is completed, could see?" And he said in his Victorian way, it's because God sees it.
Interest. This area important. Only inside this area, this corner, in tight, fit. This fiber. Okay.
What JOKAN is sort of talking about in this house is that quality of a spirit which is obviously not the spirit of the wood. It's a spirit of man relating himself to his work. And that's when craftsmanship becomes art, is when this relationship is completed.
He wanted his art to be nature. At the peak of his career, JOKAN retreated to the mountains of Kyoto to learn the language of the trees. There, in the Zen tradition, JOKAN heard and understood. He wanted his work to be nature.
Okay, long first time art, okay. After soon maybe this, my idea maybe 9, maybe this finish idea, okay. Now maybe too slow. Soon,
JOKAN brought his art to America, to Southampton, New York. After 2 years on the East End, he faced a challenge to create a structure, an intertwining, interlocking network of logs and posts touching, joining, pulling together, a complex framework for a basic need, but with the height, width, and length already established, a structure for a house. A monumental wood structure combining ancient Japanese traditions, JOKAN technique, and the skills, a highly individual solution, a JOKAN design. White pine trees from nearby East Hampton, the Northwest woods, carefully selected trees, trees with strong curves, graceful forks, trees that spoke to JOKAN. The trees are my master. The tools are my master.
Both coming up. We're going to pivot on the back end. They both come up? Both of these come up. Size these, Tom? Yeah. No, just enough to get you close. So this is probably good. This is probably good.
まあそんなあれで木が見つかると一応家の出来上がった形を
When one abuses or ignores nature or natural things,
まあとにかく自然のものを自然の心で取り扱う。
and when he tries to force his will and desire only onto a creative activity,
まあ自分の心に触りがあれば作る手も乱れ
the result will be a disaster.
chana, plane, axe, saw, chisel, and the sumi subu. These tools are my master. Through them, each joint was conceived and found its mate, matching together, building joint upon joint, log upon log, on post, on log, on post. The tools are my master.
Right. Right. This post upside down? No upside down. Not upside down? Yes, post. No right. Window side same. Upside, no wakaru. Same side. Okay, beam area different. This upside down. Okay, beam area is trouble, okay?
Yes.
Next to this mistake, no good, okay?
Yes.
This area, more.
More at the bottom,
Yeah.
Miles. Push it in. Push it as he hits.
He's gonna hit this post behind you.
Bottom.
More.
Bottom. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no good. Okay, in. Don't twist it, though.
Easy now. Bottom a little bit.
Okay. Just leave. Okay, same time, Marine. Okay, no more this area, hammer no good, okay? This area very delicate.
Too dead.
Okay. JOKAN became their master. Tom, who had been with JOKAN from the start, had worked with JOKAN, had seen all the pieces, Peter, Dick, Brian, Leslie, Stephen, David, Miles, Bob and Victor. JOKAN became their master.
Okay, now. Put a little down there.
More.
One more.
More.
Okay.
Hold on.
No,
Top,
no,
okay?
no.
Tight, in, tight, okay? Only eight. Fast.
How much? Maybe this much?
Down.
Lift up just a little more.
It's just bouncing.
That stack of wood moving on the bottom sill there.
Wait.
Okay.
You, this area, no cut.
No cut?
One piece.
Only this area cut.
Oh, I understand.
Blind stock. This 5 deep area. This one. Not easy?
Not easy.
Yeah, this is not a wood in.
Not really, no. It's
Oh, okay. More be good.
0.6?
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Keep going.
More. More. One more. Okay, this. More. Okay. Beam. More up, maybe. More. Okay, next. Okay, start. Center. Underneath here.
Okay, come on.
This whole piece out. Right down. This more move. Okay, hammer, please, hammer. Okay. More. Okay. This
Now,
area.
hard part.
Hard part.
Hard part.
This secret area. Hammer. Okay, get your holes lined up. That's important. Okay, next, this. This.
Now walk on him.
Yep.
Good?
Okay. Yes, more.
One of the things that is fascinating about this project is JOKAN's ability to take a very simple rectangular grid in space and couple it with these naturalistic forms, the natural logs as they come from the forest, and to do it in ways that really demonstrate almost every basic structural system that one would expect to encounter, from the simple beam that spans from one side all the way over to the other, to a beam like this one over here, where there's a cantilever coming across the beam and then picking up the minor structure. And all of this was done with virtually no notation except for the one board showing all the joints and connections. So that the building, unlike a modern piece of architecture which is described on 20 or 30 sheets of paper, was entirely in JOKAN's head until yesterday morning when this began to come together. In terms of the physical size of the work that I'm used to, this is a very small building, but in terms of the richness of the detail and thought on it and the overall complexity that JOKAN has achieved here, I feel that I'm really back in school. It's a wonderful experience, and it's really it's like a postgraduate seminar for me. It's very, very exciting, and I will go back to my office on Monday with a tremendous rejuvenation of both spirit and to some degree intellect.
とにかく物の差がに優しく従って作られるものは
To me,
神業のように見える
a
もの
thing being created according to the law of nature looks like the work of God. And so naturally, I feel humble in working with timber with a deep respect and tender love.
It's an art form with which none of us are familiar. One of the most stunning things about it is the artist's ability to visualize the entire structure within each joint of the house. His ability to visualize this thing in 3 dimensions as a whole, I think, is manifest in each one of these finely crafted and articulated joints. I can only think that living in this kind of house, or in this kind of dwelling when it's finished, would be a very peaceful, harmonious experience. It just shows that there's a tremendous integrity and value in the craft of the house, and not just the kind of what we consider the design of the house. We're fortunate to look back in several thousand years of history from which he has learned this craft and learned this trade, and it's a tremendous heritage that he's maintaining.
Yes, yes.
とにかく今回の制作にあたって名誉も期待もなく
Building this monumental
名
work,
前もないその
I claimed no honor,
己自身の
no expectation, and no fame whatsoever.
今回組み込みも終わり
And I greet those who come to see the work.
見ていただいて会おう、そういうことです。終わりました。
Maybe it was a journey into the unknown for everyone, where we had no idea what was going to happen. I saw all the pieces, so I had some idea of where they went, but how they went together, only one person knew.
The trees are JOKAN's teacher, and JOKAN is our teacher.
And, well, not knowing what to do, you know, working with the building that you really aren't used to, wondering how far to go with it, what to touch, how, you know, what you can handle.
Trust, I guess, that it would work, knowing the people involved, and it made everything that we had worked on sort of primitive in a way.
That's the miraculous thing. It was very much beyond this world.